DC because, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute. So I feel though this will help me.
See, is it going to be a rematch, or y'all still working on it, or what's the plan?
It's going to be a rematch.
Davis is fully committed to his training, staying focused and sharp as he prepares for a rematch with Lamont Roach. He's determined to remind everyone why he's considered one of the best in the sport.
From Baltimore, he's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
Davis is in the gym, refining his shots with precision and moving swiftly in the ring. In the heart of the DMV, he's demonstrating his slick techniques, sharp counters, and lightning-fast reflexes. Davis is sparring hard, showcasing his slick moves and sharp footwork. He's gliding around the ring, evading punches effortlessly and countering with explosive power. Every move is calculated, and every shot is crisp, proving his speed, skill, and ring IQ are at the highest level.
Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning, step around. Keep turning.
Davis is unloading powerful punches on a heavy bag, each shot packed with intensity and purpose. His training is relentless, and he's determined to bring the same energy into the rematch. Every hit reflects his focus and readiness to dominate and prove his greatness once again. Teddy Atlas, a renowned boxing analyst, has praised Davis for his exceptional composure in the ring. He notes that Davis never rushes or lets frustration affect his performance. Instead, he stays calm, studies his opponent, and waits for the right moment to strike. This patience is rare among power punchers, making Davis a unique force in boxing. Atlas has called Davis a complete fighter, highlighting his versatility. He can box at various ranges, counter-punch effectively, and deliver knockout power when necessary. His unpredictable style makes him difficult for opponents to prepare for, and Atlas believes Davis is one of the best all-around fighters in the sport today.
Going to try to get to us, but we're going to frustrate him. He doesn't get frustrated. He takes his time. He's deliberate. A lot of times at the beginning, people thought he was just a seek and destroy missile. They thought he was just a guy that got to you. And they thought that he would get over anxious. He don't get over anxious. He takes his time. He slowly closes those gaps, inch by inch, step by step, and then he gets to you.
Davis has shown his ability to adapt his game plan depending on the opponent. Whether he needs to apply pressure or box from the outside, he can do both effectively. His capacity to switch styles during a fight makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in the ring.
And set traps. He can use his legs to move around a little bit and wait for the right spot, the right entry point to come in with a dangerous guy. He can do it all, and he can figure it out on the fly with the cerebral part I'm talking about. Right? And he's at his prime. See, that's the key. That's the part you got to put in there. He's at his prime.
Atlas explains that Davis's style revolves around gradual control. He doesn't overwhelm opponents early on, but instead takes his time, breaking them down step by step. His approach is not reckless. Every move is calculated, and as Atlas puts it, Davis takes his time before delivering the final blow. This patience, combined with his power, makes him a dangerous opponent in any fight. Atlas believes Davis is at his physical and mental peak with the experience, confidence, and skilled to dominate any fighter in his division. His fights show that he's not just a knockout artist, but a complete fighter who can adjust to any situation.
The superintendents in the big buildings, those big buildings, and they had a big brass key ring about this big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
You're great with the analogies. I love that. I love the analogies.
And he finds the right key.
He does.
He doesn't walk into a room and like bang, oh my God, I should open that door. And a lot of guys do. Romero walked into that room. Garcia walked into that room. So he don't, and that's part of what separates him, and makes him a guy that's one of the most complete fighters right now of all time.
Davis takes his training seriously, often incorporating late-night sessions into his routine. He believes that training at night helps improve his endurance and prepares him for fight conditions. He works on his movement, strength, and precision, ensuring he is in peak condition by fight night.
Some people just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, out here. Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night, It all depends what fits you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I'll run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home.
For a very, very big moment, what is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4, probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7 and get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, right?
During his training, Davis demonstrates incredible punching power. His bag work is intense, with each punch delivering force and precision. The powerful shots echo through the gym, reminding everyone of his knockout power. Davis is leaving no stone unturned in preparation for his rematch with Lamont Roach. He's focusing on improving his timing and accuracy, knowing that Roach has studied his style. The rematch is personal for Davis, and he's determined to prove he's the superior fighter. Lamont Roach has confirmed the rematch and is more determined than ever. He believes he was wronged in their first encounter and is ready to make a statement in the rematch. His training camp is focused on correcting the mistakes made during their last fight. Despite moving up in weight, Roach is confident he can handle Davis's power. He studied Davis's weaknesses and plans to capitalize on them. Roach isn't intimidated and believes he can pull off an upset in the rematch.
I don't know what the just happened. You're a referee. Your biggest. You should see what the going on. Why I would, if I'm in the corner, I'm erratic in between rounds. What was your feeling in between rounds when you seen that?
We was going off. My assistant coach, Ben Johnson, he was going off on him. Hey Steve, the fuck wrong with you? He was cursing him out and everything. He was like, that was a fucking down. Yeah, he just stood off and waved us off, and he was like,
yeah, because for me, one person would have been having to deal with Lamont, and the other nigga been the whole 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's how it was. I was dealing with him, and my man Ben was dealing with the rough.
Right.
We got his attention along with the low blows as well. I was like, how many low blows you gonna let us hit us with before we take a point? And then he finally warned him like in the 11th round.
That's crazy. Is there anybody in boxing media or media in general, because nobody picked you guys to win at all, Nobody. I mean, I seen you guys go on promotional tours from whether it was boxing podcast to the Breakfast Club. Nobody picked you guys to win. Like, when you get a second, you grab me a water. Sorry. And is it anybody that you got? I know because it's more than one person, but is it anybody, thank you, that you took personal out of all the interviews that you did? Is it one or two people or three people that you be like, this right here, everybody else, but I want to prove this one person wrong?
It's not necessarily that I wanted to prove them wrong. So I wanted everybody to shut the for real.
Yeah.
Like, but I already said it. Two-Tone, the big bald that got the beard that talked to everybody. Two-Tone, the Showbiz. He already apologized to both of them. Apologized though,
right?
But they was dead wrong. They was dead. And I don't know if y'all know him or y'all familiar with him, but this one Southpaw TV, he be in my team.
Both fighters and their teams are eager to make the rematch happen as soon as possible. The controversy surrounding their first fight has kept the rivalry intense, and delaying the rematch would kill the momentum. Fans are eager to see the true winner emerge, and a rematch later this year would keep the excitement alive. Boxing is all about timing, and this fight should take place while the hype is still strong.
You train 6 weeks before the fight, and Floyd Mayweather messed these boxers up thinking that they could only train 6 weeks before the fight and then they'll be good. Y'all remember when Floyd said that? Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him. And all these fighters adapted to that. Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat them. Only one that haven't adapted to it, I have to give them props where props is due, is Terrence Crawford.
Boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult has pointed out that Roach's experience from the first fight will help him in the rematch now that he knows what to expect from Davis. Roach can adjust his strategy accordingly. He spent time analyzing Davis's tendencies and is working on ways to counter his power and movement. Knowing Davis's approach gives Roach the chance to prepare for specific scenarios in the fight.
How the hell that wasn't a knockdown? That was a knockdown, period. He took a knee for the break. That's a knockdown. You can't pump fake a knockdown. Everybody would be pump faking knockdowns. Y'all gonna be like, Tank was smart for that. You can't take a knee, pump fake a knockdown, and then walk to your corner in the middle of the round and scream for a towel, and they wipe you down, and there's gonna be y'all saying some disgusting shit. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, Tank can do what he wants, cause Tank, yo, hey, listen, we ain't got that kind of time, dog. You can't do that, bro. If any part of your body other than your feet touch the canvas following a landed shot is a knockdown. Who is fixing the fights now? Oh shit.
If Devin your God, y'all gotta pay me now. I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him.
Who is fixing the fights now?
Many boxing fans believe Roach was robbed in the first fight, feeling that he outboxed Davis and should have been awarded the victory.
It's a secret Lamont Roach knows. Tank can go get you if you're running away, because Tank is very good at knowing the distance where he has most leverage on his punches. If you think about Mike Tyson is strange to say, but he wasn't great with his power when he was very close on the inside. Mike Tyson was a mid-range puncher. That's why Mike Tyson could go in from a distance and step in and knock you out. But when y'all close, Mike Tyson didn't really have all his power in there. Neither does Tank. So if you're backing up, Tank can go get you. Other than that, Tank has to counter you. That's how Tank knocked out Rody. That's how Tank knocked out Ryan Garcia. That's how Tank hurt Mario Barrios and started that shit, that snowball. That's how Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's why Tank talks so much. He needs you.
Fans and analysts are calling for fair officiating in the rematch. They want a neutral referee to ensure the fight is decided purely on skill and performance, not biased judging. Referee Steve Willis was criticized for his decisions during the first fight, with many believing he made calls that favored Davis, leading to an unfair outcome. Roach's team has openly stated that they don't want Willis officiating their rematch.
The part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. But even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right.
But you say you don't think he welling though.
Whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops is a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
put Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though.
Right.
The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that. Right. That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref gonna be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
After the first fight, Davis made surprising excuses, including blaming his hairdresser for getting grease in his eyes. Fans found this unusual and saw it as an attempt to explain his underwhelming performance. Davis's excuses didn't sit well with many, as some felt he was avoiding giving Roach credit for his performance. This also raised questions about Davis's mindset heading into the rematch.
We got to talk about it. So Tank officially came out and says that he wants to put this rematch as early as May. Now, if that were to happen, Lamont Roach gets a second time to prove himself. Now, in my personal opinion, his stock has already risen. He is already notable. The fact that he went toe-to-toe with Tank on a decision that ended in a draw, whether he loses this second fight or not won't even matter. Because he's directly in line to go against the Keyshawn Davis, the Shakur Stevensons, and etc., the Devin Haney's, and etc. I can see him moving up and going against a Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia or somebody like that. So many people to fight. Lamont Roach has definitely proven himself. But let's talk about something else. And that is the hairstylist situation. In my humble opinion, I believe she should have been quiet. As a hairstylist, there was nothing for you to say. There was nothing for you to say. No fan in boxing was gonna look at them like, I don't want her to braid my hair. No one would have said that. But she hurt herself when she came out and publicly made multiple claims on all his receipts that no one needed, no one asked for, saying, oh, this had no grease or oil in it. No one cares. No one cares. Nobody even believes it. Sometimes it's best to remain quiet. But you guys let me know in the comments. Should she have remained quiet, or should she did what she did, which is spoke up? You let me know.
Fans expected Davis to dominate Roach, especially considering Roach had moved up in weight. However, Roach held his ground, making the fight highly competitive. This has added excitement to the rematch, as Roach proved he could withstand Davis's punches and keep moving forward. This has boosted his confidence for the rematch, knowing he can handle Davis's power.
Nobody, and I repeat, nobody likes ties in a damn boxing fight, bro. A tie? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like around 8 or 9, that was going crazy. Like it was back and forth and everything, but like, come on now, stop it. Stop. Davis was supposed to get that fight, bro. He was supposed to win, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Like, who's ever in charge, bro, if it ends in a tie, y'all are going to immediately fight until somebody gets knocked out. Simple as that. Whoever falls first loses. It is that simple, bro. It is that simple. Because if they do a rematch and it's lamer than this fight, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So you might as well fight immediately right after that. Like what are we doing? A tie? Cap. I call